a bit. Okay, now do the other thing that I totally forgot to do. Open on Google Chrome. Yeah. Roxas Kurosaki. Stop giving me YouTube notifications! I don't need them! Stop it! Roxas Kurosaki. YouTube. Yeah! My channel. Here we are. Woo! Hey, Jules. Alright. Okay, I fixed my camera. Because everybody wants to see a big head. Woo! Yeah. No, just kidding. I'll put it on medium. Nobody really wants to see my head that big. Yeah, that's much more manageable. Woo! Okay, so I did have the game paused. My power went out. And it didn't come back until like just before I got home. So I don't know how much progress it saved. I just got a message. I'm a fancy schmancy phone. Just give me a second. Discord. And while I'm at it, the PC is ready. Okay. Stop viewing that for just a moment. What am I looking? I'm looking for... Where is it? Sorry if this takes a little while. There it is. Alright. Woo! Okay. Okay, it did save pretty much the majority of my progress. Good. Ah. Okay. There we go. Book.
I stood up to my family's criticism, stood in defense of Richard and our love. But as my new life began in Croft Manor, doubt set in. How could love flourish in these cavernous halls and endless passageways? Had I made a terrible mistake? I have never been more delighted to be wrong. Richard welcomed me to the manor, my new home, with a game. It was a clue, written in jumbled words from 5 different languages, but it pointed the way forward. The next clue was a seemingly blank piece of parchment in the kitchen, where the heat of a candle revealed a message written in lemon juice. I followed each step, grinning like a child as I solved his riddles and chased the trail to its end. A white cloth stretched out on the lawn where a picnic was laid out. We laughed and ate, and my doubt vanished with the last of the morning mist. Love can and will endure.
Hello, second viewer.
I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died too young. Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small.
Everybody was that small at some point in their life.
Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods, and even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in matters of my own happiness. My dismissal only served to infuriate him more. I left him there in Father's study, muttering to himself. On the drive back, as Winston took a longer route through the country,
of course, Dad
I looked
decides
through
he
my
wants to
paintings.
stream.
Richard's favourite one among them.
I see
A
how it
simple
is.
abstract with blocks of red. I smiled, thinking about giving it to him. I was happy, and I was going home.
Okay, back to the study to open that safe.
You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived. I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
Damn. Our family's old house is tearing apart at the seams.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad. Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues.
I'm gonna have to be looking at every single one, huh? Clues.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you old fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. The day of our wedding anniversary.
Yes, paintings. His was the abstract with the red.
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say...
Okay, blocks of red. What's this one? There's 4 blocks of red.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge.
4.
I've been able to see Richard in his element,
4.
seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the pure...
For God's...
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paint.
Four, 3.
No, that's not it.
4, 3, 4.
No, that didn't work.
What the hell?
The answer has to be in the clues.
4, 3, 4. 4, 3.
No, that's not it.
4, 4.
No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues.
Okay, and the clues. That's not what I wanted.
I returned home this afternoon to...
Hang on. Order.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you old fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. The day of our wedding anniversary.
When was their wedding anniversary?
I returned home this afternoon...
I know one of the numbers is 4. The second number has to be 4. I just need to figure out what the first and third are. What was that crown?
I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum.
13th is his mom's birthday.
I remember
Her
this
mom's
now.
birthday. Hang on.
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again?
Okay, the 2 birds.
I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol
5,
and a number.
4.
I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Okay, it's 5, 4, and then something. 5, 4, 4? No, but it is 5 and 4, 3.
No, that's not it.
5, 4, 2.
No, that didn't work.
5, 4,
the answer
1.
has to be in the clues.
5, 4, 9.
That one.
5, 4, 9. Yeah! Totally master detective.
It makes me happy to know that Dad kept this safe. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains. She died alone in the snow, waiting for me to find her. Oh God, not her, not now. I cannot accept it. Life without her is too painful to imagine. I know what must be done. And I am resolved. I'm going to bring her back. Perhaps this is why I am here. Perhaps this is fate. A test of my faith in the truth I've sought for so long. Roth will fight me on this, but I can't face Lara. I can't look into her eyes unless I try. I must try to bring Amelia back. The monks are preparing the elixir now, and then we will see if all my years of hunting this truth was for naught.
Dad, what did you do? Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten. This is the only copy. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that? A blank page. Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important.
To the library. The only room with the source of fire.
A hidden message. What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
Oh, fuck. Hang on, I gotta angle this right. God damn it.
I remember this now. Each district
Okay.
in ancient
2
Egypt
is
had
the
a
last
symbol
one.
and a number. A hidden message. I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number
4-2.
hieroglyphs.
142. 142. Let's see. Where can I use that knowledge, though?
This picture was taken in the library. 1820 additions to the main hall in progress.
Looks like the picture on the front was a map. But a map to what?
A hidden message.
That looks like... To the main hall.
This music is familiar. It's beautiful.
Mistress Lara, I took the liberty of preparing a tray, as dinner did not go according to plans. I've included, in addition to your meal, a few treats. I would appreciate it if you kept this between us, but I felt tonight called for something special. If you will forgive me the indulgence, your rapid exit from the dinner table had me concerned, and I wanted to impart something that I hope sets your mind at ease. I have known your father for quite some time. There is an intensity to his passion that can be frightening, but I recognize that same passion in you. You're more like him than you know. Never doubt that he loves you more than his research, more than his artifacts, more than anything in this world. Storms pass, and tomorrow will be clear and blue again. When you have finished, please leave the tray outside. Be well. Yours, Winston.
A hidden message.
I believe the numbers were 142, but what about this picture? That looks like a table, that looks like another table, but this looks like an entire whole room. Whole room for where?
The Croft family crest. This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here? Someone has a sense of humor.
Stop smoking. Love, Richard. It's in this room somewhere. Sure of it. Because there's a desk right there.
A hidden message.
Or is that a window? Those could be boxes. But what room could this be? What room? What room? It's not this room, apparently. I already solved this. It's 142. Answer is in one of these rooms. Which one? Maybe it's in this down here?
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes Queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that.
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate.
Oh, I am going to win. Someday.
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him. I always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have won. Locked in. Did this open the secret door from the inside? Hope I'm not trapped in here. Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe? Dad's Tibetan scroll. I remember he used to pore over this late into the night. This was part of a set of statues Dad found in China. He thought it was linked to the Temple of Xian. Perhaps I should look into it someday.
It's over. I have done all that I could, and my Amelia is still cold and dead. Roth first scowled at my designs. Then he pleaded with me not to go through with the ritual. Not because he feared it might work, but because he feared what I might do when it failed. And it has failed. There is no doubt in that. I prepared everything according to my research. When I dropped the stone into the elixir and held it to her lips, I thought for the barest moment that it had worked. The hour was midnight, and my pocket watch stopped inexplicably. There was a charge in the air like the moment before a lightning strike. For a heartbeat, I imagined that my life was being drawn from me, as one empties a glass in order to be poured back into Amelia. I would have welcomed death if the last thing I saw were her eyes, clear and alive again. But the moment passed. Amelia is still dead, and I was no Orpheus. We will return to the manor and lay her to rest. I owe her that much.
You brought her home. She's here, somewhere. There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor?
Richard, I tried to see you in person last week, but your manservant hustled me away like some common tout peddling silverware. He told me you are heartbroken and you're not yet ready to see visitors. He told me you blame yourself for your loss. Well, to that I say you had damn well better. I hope it hurts. I hope every moment of your life from this day forward is a ringing echo of loss. I hope you live just long enough to feel that pain grow when you hoped it would diminish, because you earned it. You stole Amelia from us. You ruined her reputation and poisoned her mind with a fantasy for children. In the end, you might as well have chugged the life from her with your own hands. Do not contact me again, ever. But you must make arrangements for the future of your daughter. Have you considered perhaps it would be better if you followed Amelia sooner rather than later? As Lara's legal guardian, perhaps I could erase some of the damage you've already done to the poor girl. If not, I will do everything in my power to see to it that the Croft name is forgotten. Lara deserves better than you. So did Amelia. And so do we all. Atlas.
Dad's collected knowledge. There must be so many secrets hidden in here. Might be able to use this to access other parts of the manor.
Hi, Dad. So I know I only just returned to school, but when can I come out to the dig site again? It's just so boring here. We're doing all the stuff I already read last summer. I always end up staring out the window and thinking about our expeditions, and then I'm yelled at for daydreaming. I promise I'll be good and not disturb you and just work wherever you tell me. I just miss it, Dad. And I miss you.
Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Incredible. This crypt was here all along.
Yeah, you've been living on top of a...
I expected a sort of crushing finality to grip me when we returned to the manor to lay Amelia to rest. Indeed, once the last of my funereal duties were performed, I fully believed that I would crumple to the ground next to her and expire, not from grief, but succumbing to the terrible exhaustion of the last few weeks. Instead, as the mausoleum stones slid into place, I felt a sort of peace and energy, one that I confess caught me entirely off guard. This was not the terminus of our story, and I was a fool to think so. Her body may be gone, but her spirit still resides here, in the manor, in me, in Lara. Her soul is forever twined with mine, and death is just a momentary interruption. I walked out of that cold quiet into a sunlight that burned my eyes, and I have never been more sure. Death is not the end, and there is work yet to do.
My God, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice. Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love. It's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey. You become who you are through your choices, through the love you give and the promises you keep. I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember me. With all my love, your mother.
I'm not crying or crying, sugar.
What's this? A letter.
Lara, I have received the notarized affidavit confirming Amelia's grave and the discovery of the burial crypt within the manor premises. While I can't fathom why your father would hide your mother's fate from her own family, I cannot deny that any legal claims I may have had on the estate are now null and void. Croft Manor and the remainder of your father's assets are now yours in perpetuity, to do with as you wish. If there comes a time when you require assistance in managing the estate, I hope you will consider contacting me to retain my services. Sincerely, your uncle.
I've been so focused on defying my uncle, of fighting to keep his hands off this manor, that I never realized how much this place actually means to me. But since I've been here, I can feel the presence of my mother and father. I sense the entire history of my family and the deep roots we have in this place. I want to honor my parents.
Why are you
I want to
talking to
honor all
yourself?
of my ancestors. The Croft family may be all but destroyed, but I will make our name and our home great again. The broken sword I brought back from Yamatai. The atlas, such an amazing piece of craftsmanship. Sophia insisted I take it home with me. I can still remember the last time I fired these.
The chair moves! I love this. That's not the button. That's not the button either. That's the button. I'm missing 3 trophies and 4 documents.
untouched for years, exactly as you left it. This was for a show in London of Mum's work. What I wouldn't give to see this today. It says here, Amelia Croft plans to show her work in New York. I wonder what happened with that.
Lara arrived tonight, though not without a bit of drama, but all is well. She's a healthy, beautiful baby. I've never seen Richard so happy. I'm sure he'll be celebrating with his favourite whiskey tonight. It's calm and peaceful now. Just the gentle sound of the rain and the small, sleeping breaths of this new life I hold in my arms. Lara Croft, my darling daughter. It's hard to put into words this feeling I have. We share a connection, something I never expected. A love so powerful and pure. Someday you'll feel it too. No matter where you go or where you find your place in this world, we will always have this connection.
Two relics, 3 documents. Okay, I'm probably not going to do an extensive search, because I got a 3rd Tomb Raider game to play, you know, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I went the wrong way. I'm sure there's probably something I missed in here too. Are you ever heard that it's rude to jump in a tomb? Because it is. It really is. And they're probably, the other documents are probably down in the cellar. I am not about to do that crap. Okay, yep. This is where I'm checking out on this game. In my mind, I've beaten it. I know it says like 64% and I'm not even like completely done. But still. So, I don't know what that is, but I'm not even gonna mess with it, because this is the end of this stream. I will be switching over to Shadow of the Tomb Raider. See what that's all about. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I have no idea. Excuse me, but I will find out. See you in just a bit, guys.